She tells me she's in love with another man. What do I do? Hey guys, just got off the call with a gentleman out of Virginia, and wife is having at least an emotional affair with another man. He knows that it's more than that, so it's not just an emotional affair. She admitted that as of, 2 months ago now, that she's kissed this guy, and wife also didn't come home 2 out of the past nights over the last week. And seems like a gentleman I spoke to admittedly was in a little bit of denial as to really where he's at in the relationship right now. And he said, my goal is I want to get her back. I don't want to leave her. Okay. Number one, he admitted, and we talked about that, he wasn't focused on growing himself as a man. He gave up on himself, on his hobbies, and he just became lazy, became complacent. Number two, he failed to keep up on the relationship, on doing those loving things that he knows that his wife loved before and she still wants, like notes on the mirror and planning fun dates and being sexual. And he started to travel a ton, and when he came home, he just wanted to sit in front of the TV and then fuck. And she kept telling him, just telling me that, you want to go to bed isn't turning me on. Like, I want the fun stuff that we did before. And he went into this downward spiral of a lack of confidence. And the third one was he hasn't defined and put out there as a dream and put out there with her where he wants to go in life. He seems bored with life. There's not adventure happening. He's not talking about their dreams together, who they are together, where they want to grow to together. So these three things he admitted he's failing on: himself, the relationship, and this forward dream, the future of where he wants to go. And I really felt like this was me back in 2007. When my ex was having an emotional affair through Facebook, and how she said she wasn't going to stop talking with him. And I was destroyed in that moment. My face had absolutely smashed into the ground, figuratively. I felt like smashing my own face, literally as well, but figuratively I was crushed. And when I picked myself back up, started to talk with other men, started to do this work, and realized I had to be the best man for myself. I had to define what kind of relationship that I wanted, and I had to understand where I'm going, where do I want to go, and what are my boundaries? What are my boundaries on how I'm being treated? Am I okay with my wife talking with another man, kissing another man, being out late, not coming home? Well, of course not, right? But when we're in the thick of the nice guy, I just want everyone to get along, if I just please her, if I just do whatever it is, 1, 2, 3, then things are just going to turn out okay, right? No, that shit isn't going to just turn out okay. And I felt like reaching through the phone to this man, and honestly, it was like reaching back in time to myself and just wanting to shake him in a fatherly, brotherly way and say, I know you learned the wrong things. I know you thought that being a nice guy was going to do it, but guess what? It ain't. And that's not the right way to handle these things. And you've made mistakes that maybe you can't come back from. But what we can do now is move forward as the confident, mature man that you know you want to be. And by the way, those same exact things are going to give you the best chance to attract your wife, to maybe start a new relationship with her. And if that one's done and over with, this is going to be the same steps that you need to take to be a phenomenal man and attract the next woman in your life. I just felt like I was reaching back in time. And so today I'm a little pumped up. It feels like a little bit of angry energy, to be honest, at the lack of knowledge that we as men have about this kind of stuff. We didn't have an elder council of men to talk to. And through this men's work, through these other men that are initiated with this knowledge, we can actually understand what the hell's going on, what do I do now, and where am I going? So you've got to know these questions. What kind of man am I? What am I willing to die for? What are my values? What do I want in relationship? What are my boundaries? What kind of passion and connection do I want with a woman? And where am I going in life? Where am I going, and where do I want my relationship to go? And if we're not a match, if she doesn't want to come along, if she's going to break boundaries, then fine. We can honorably and positively move forward from that. We can learn from that relationship and start attracting the kind of people and women we want in our life moving forward. Talk to you guys soon.
I'm gonna tell you about a woman whose heart is sunshine, whose body burned hot. I'm gonna tell you about a woman who's cold as tundra, with some frozen eyes. I can tell by the way she moves that she cares, and it's lovely too.